happy Tuesday to all of you. Thanks for joining us. 9:13 now. I read about the strange and funny tales of a park ranger in a book written by a local woman.
So Cody's Caravan is in Auburn today, getting to know the author, taking a little hike, and getting some good stories all at the same time. Hi, Cody.
Oh, I am telling you, it is a plethora of fantastic stories. Isn't it beautiful out here? I'm just in awe, Okay, I asked you to tell us another story. Which one you picking this time?
Oh boy, there's so many to choose from. Now I'm trying to remember.
Something, what was it? Oh, I can't remember.
Oh, the miner. The miner story.
Yeah, tell me the miner story.
Yeah, down here at the confluence where the North and Middle Fork come together, in the 1980s, you could still come down here and dredge for gold. You could mine for gold. And so this whole area behind us down here along the river was filled with 100+ miners at any one time with their dredge rigs sucking up water and running it through a sluice box. And it was insane, the cast of characters. But our favorite miner was this guy named Clyde. He had a mule named Clem. And his place was up at Cherokee Bar, and he used to ride that mule all the way from Cherokee Bar into Georgetown. And we'd see him ride along the back road, and he'd kind of fall asleep because the mule knew the way. So he'd be riding that like a recliner chair, wearing his bib overalls and his red checkered shirt. We just kind of see him, and then we'd know where he was in Georgetown once he got there, because you'd see old little Clem, the mule, sitting outside the Georgetown saloon waiting for Clyde to come back. Yeah. Or maybe in front of the Chinese restaurant or the shop. But one day, Clyde, we had to go help with taking him into jail because he had been in way too many brawls in the local bars in Georgetown. And he didn't mind. He says, "Oh, can I make you guys a cup of coffee?" "Oh, no, not right now." "How about some eggs? Can I do a couple of eggs for you?" "Oh, no, not right now. Sorry, buddy. We got to take you in." He's like, "Well, I don't mind. I've been waiting for you guys to catch up to me. But what about my mule? Somebody's got to take care of my mule."
What about Clem?
Yeah, what about Clem? So he asked the ranger if the ranger would come and feed his mule while he was gone. And he was only going to be gone a couple days. So the ranger said, "Sure, Clyde, I'll feed your mule for you." And so as they're walking up the hill to the ranger's truck, he turns around and he says, "Goodbye, old buddy. You take care of yourself."
Fantastic. These are so good. They're so good. Now, we've told you the happy stories. As a ranger, you run into some situations that get a little scary. I mean, not just critters and stuff, but the people can get some scaries. So those are in the book, too.
Oh, yeah. There's one of the very first chapter in the book called A Riot of a Time. And that's because there were always fights on Main Granite Beach at Folsom Lake. And sometimes these fights would be 40, 50 people or more. It would just be like a tidal wave all of a sudden. It'd start at one end of the beach and go to the other, and pretty soon everybody's involved. And so we all had a different approach. I'd go in, I would literally just step right in the middle of a group and say, "Everybody knock it off right now, or somebody or all of you are going to jail." And then they'd look into the eyes of this crazy woman ranger. They weren't sure what I was going to do, so they would behave. But we all had a different approach, and I liked my boss's approach the best. He would come in with a coffee cup in his hand, step right into the middle of 40, 50 great big guys fighting, and say, "Now what in the Sam Hill is going on here?" Waving his cup at him. Says, "What's making you cause such a ruckus? Now take a look around you. Can't you see all the trouble you caused? Look at the sorry people. They're all so upset." And these great big bruiser guys would just stop and look at the people, and then they'd go, "We're sorry. We're sorry." And then they'd all be talking and laughing a few minutes later, and he solved that with a coffee cup.
With a coffee cup. Oh.
Best boss I ever had.
These stories are so good. If you go to Amazon, just type in Tales of the Road Ranger from a Road Ranger. You've got another book, too, the one that came out before this one?
Yes, that one's called Trip Tales from Family Camping to Life as a Ranger, and that's about my early days as a park ranger.
That one I haven't read yet. I'm very excited. All right, guys, we got to go. We're keeping on our hike.
All right.
See you guys later. Bye-bye.
Well, if you want to hang out with Cody in the caravan, send him some ideas as he's traipsing along there. You can email them to us, goodday@kmaxtv.com. Put Cody's Caravan in the subject line.
Yeah, we'll make sure to check in on the photographer at the end of the day.